Alafia, aho, ase, namaste, and blessings to all. Welcome to Shadow of Wolves. Today being a very special day, I'm going to explain to you why a good friend of mine in Omo Elegua, today is his Sanse birthday, and I do plan on attending. However, I did agree with my godchildren, friends, family, clients to upload as much as I can to continue with the algorithm of YouTube. So, for those of you who are watching this video, please don't forget to put a thumbs up, like, share, comment, or put a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification button. Subscribe. Today, let's talk about something, and I'm taking time for you so that you can understand the importance of spell work. When we're doing spell work, not only do we put a circle of protection around ourselves, but also to spell work should be in the greatest good. Beware of karma. This karma will come back to you. So all of those people, anyone who's messaged me or emailed me and asked me about spell work, I'm sorry, but I don't do spell work to harm others. However, I will give you spell work for love, okay? For blessing, for protection, and so forth. This particular spell work is called domination spell work when it comes to a very nasty boss, a person who's just like, Now, the reason why you saw me sit like this, because I'm filming my own videos and I'm really old school. So I'm going to press it when we're finished, but I need you to understand the ingredients that you need to have in order to make this spell work for you. Now, when you're doing a spell like this, when it's like, be gone, bitch, or dominate my boss, or leave me the hell alone, leave me the F alone. Listen, this spell work you have to do and make sure that you clean yourself before and after. So in blessings to all of you, thank you for tuning into my channel, and we will begin. And Hail Hecate, and blessings to all. Okay, now you will do your prayers, and your spell work should have the following ingredients when it comes to domination spell, especially for work or that person that's really, really reeling into you. Purple stands for spiritual power. It stands for spiritual strength. It is a color of the phenomenon. It's the color of angels and so forth that have very, very high levels of how do I say, what is the term, of spiritual strength, and they can travel through different elements and dimensions within the universe. But let's stay focused. This, you will need a purple candle. Inside of this is you, okay? This represents the ultimate crown of the ultimate number, which I love, is number 7. Okay, so gently, this was all prayed over. So I'm going to teach you guys, and stay tuned for this beautiful spell work that works, and you can enjoy it. Have faith and believe. For the baby witches, have faith and believe in yourself. For my godchildren and everyone, I love you. Okay, let's begin. So this here, it already has the cloves, okay? You're going to need a purple candle. You're going to also need 3 king's incense, which I have. I don't want to burn my hand, but I do have it right here. It's really, really hot. Okay, you'll need 3 king incense. I'm very clumsy. And 3 king's incense. Why? Because 3 king's incense has to do with strength, queenship, being an empress, an emperor. So 3 kings is very, very important for this spell work. All right. Now also too, you will need San Aljejo. San Aljejo deals with your enemies, those who talk bad about you, or those who continue just nya. You have to be in the right when you're doing spell work. So for example, you have to be on the good side of the justice, all right? So as we're moving forward, you will need San Aljejo. You will need, we call it sheep's blood, but in Spanish it's corieto manso. It's like, how do I describe this? This is not real sheep's blood, but it's something so that the person is nice and calm and sweet. You will also need camel, like you can get the tea, you can get the oils and so forth. You have to also tune in to Apostle Samuel Ely Jr.'s channel. He has a wealth of different powders and so forth, and magical candles and so forth, okay? And he also makes his own powders as well. So in continuing to this, let's go on. You will need a white candle to represent that particular individual. Why do we use white? We use white because white is like a vast space. We haven't worked with it yet, right? We haven't prepared it. So white represents the energies of whom it is that you need to dominate for yourself to be, on top. Like I said, justice, karma energy. Make sure that you are suffering on your job. Make sure that this is an emergency. If you are a domestic violence victim and you're going through abuse, whether you're a man or a woman, make sure that you are in the right, because karma will bite you in the ass, okay? So you're going to need 3 of these candles because this has to be a 3-day spell, all right? So you're going to have 1 candle a day. We'll start with that, but we're not even close to being finished yet. So as you know, you will need cloves, okay? And anything that you do, always run it through the smoke so that you are cleansing your energy, and you're cleansing the energy of people who have touched the products from the store or packaging and so forth. Now, what you also will need is what we call calamus roots, okay? You'll need calamus roots. You will need licorice root. Licorice also too, listen, if you don't believe in spiritual stuff, change the channel. Licorice root runs with the strength of Capricorn, with the devil's card, all right? Doesn't mean it's bad, but licorice root is very domineering, all right? So you will need some licorice root, which I have here into a powder. You will also need ginger root, as ginger grows from earth, and it is also a very aromatic but beautiful, has the essence of strength and money, because this is relating to your job, or if you're a domestic violence victim, or if you're going through the stress of someone draining you and so forth. You will know when to use this, and use it at your own risk, okay? So you would need ginger root. So this is already powdered up and good to go, all right? And here you would need gangle root. Gangle root I use for the preparation and strength of the justice system. So in blessings to you, I believe that today, being like mid-September, this you can also do in a full moon. You can also do in a waning moon and so forth. So let's go over this ingredients. Your purple candle and the clove, you should take it and you should consecrate it where it sits on top of your candle, okay? So it represents your crown. This represents the individual. Now let's begin. Before anything, and you do your prayers and your prayers to bless your space, now what you're going to need is, you're going to need, like I explained to you, your calamus root. Very, very strong. It also works with the different energies of the Greek gods and goddesses, especially those who have the strength through their hands and their fingernails and their claws, okay? So this is what your plate should look like so far with the calamus root. This is your licorice root, okay? This is for you, and this is your plate to represent you for your purple candle. Now, here is your commanding oil, okay? This is something that I have put together through my secret ingredients and making it. You young baby witches, you have a choice, like I said, to, work with your own energy, all right? But this is a tutorial class that we're going over the different energies. When you're working with this through prayers, and a lot of these energies deal with earth, okay? Earth being like money, the pentacles in our tarot deck, being strength, as we're taught to ground ourselves with earth. You're also working with your root chakra. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. So now this is what you're going to do. I have my special pencils in my tombs and so forth that I use. So this here, you're going to, please pay attention. You're going to write your affirmation, and you can write your name going up the candle. Up, up. You're writing this up, okay? And you will do this 3 times, and you will also write whatever it is you want. It doesn't matter. Listen, this is spell work. So whatever imprint that you're leaving on this candle, okay? This is 2022, the 9th month, okay? This is a very powerful time to start doing your spell work, the month of September, because it is in the number 9 and it also has a lot of Virgo energy, all right? So as you go around, you'll write your name 3 times, and you, in your head, if you don't want anything or you're living with someone who doesn't believe in this, you can put it inside of your head, write your name over and over again so they cannot see what you wrote. And you could put something like strength, love, and so forth. This is an example for you guys, okay? I already prepare my stuff for my clients. I already do my spell work for myself, my family, my godchildren, and so forth. So this is to give you a great example because I need to take time. This was also, the smoke already ran through it. Now, do you see that you have all your roots, right? You're going to take this candle after you wrote your affirmations, and you must have purple. You're going to take this and you're going to consecrate it slowly and praying over this, making sure that it marinates in this powder. Okay, now what I like to do with this as well is I have calamus root, ginger root, licorice root, okay? And what I'm going to do is I also added the gango root. I'm going to show you something, a trick here. Make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, 1, try to get away. Don't feel like you have to have perfection, because if you're focused on perfection of your spell work, and you know, it has to be in this space, it has to be, then it ain't gonna work, honey. You have to work with the flow, baby. All right? So look, here is my candle. You must do yours first. Why? This is your energy. You don't want the other, like, you know, the docile work to fall on you, man. So this is some leftover calamus root, okay? So now, this is what I'm going to do, all right? In preparing this energy, I'm going to pray over this candle, which you will do. Do not light it yet. And you're going to ask for blessings and whatever it is that you want. Now, here is the other party. Here is the person that's giving you a hard time, or on your job. This is really for work, okay? Here is the person that, this is a blank space, all right? Because you don't know what the soul carries. So this gives you the vast protection of praying for that person, because I don't believe in harming people. So, you know, you're going to pray that they leave you alone. You're going to even talk to that candle. I need you to leave me alone. Whatever you want to say is your business. I need peace. I'm going to dominate you. I need strength. I need to keep my job, or whatever it is that you want. Now you have your white pencil, okay? You are going to make this person more docile. If you're a domestic violence victim, my heart goes out to you. Please do know that there are purple, you know, hearts and energies that are being sent to you with love and honesty, and do reach for help, because it doesn't stop, all right? So you're going to write here, for example, say Jane Doe, or leave me alone. You know, better yet, if you have the person's name, you have their date of birth, you will put that there going down the wick, not up, okay? Leave me alone. You know, whatever it is that you want to write on your candle, because writing magic is very important. I was asked to take time with this video, so I'm doing so. All right, let's prepare our powders before we consecrate, as these were already blessed and prayed over. We are going to use what they say in Spanish. I'm going to get the pronunciation, and in English, it's called corderito manso, but we call it sheep's blood. Okay, so you're going to put some of that there. There you go. Bam. Now, you're going to put cameo. Like, this is what we use, right, naturally to fall asleep, right? So you're going to use some of that. Bam, bam. And you're praying as you're doing your spell work. Now, if these people on your job or whatever, and they're bitches or whatever, or enemies, you're going to use what we call sanalejo. Okay, sanalejo, and you're going to sprinkle it into that magic, all right? Like I said, beware of karma. Make sure that you're in the right. Then also, now, you already used commanding oil, licorice root, calamus, ginger, so forth. This is for the docile person. Here's where it gets really, really tricky. So now, You're going to dress this candle, and you're praying as you're doing it, and you're praying and praying, and you're praying for peace and protection, or whatever it is that you want. You know, if it's your boss, I want him or her to be more calm where I'm concerned. Leave me alone. I have dominance, so forth. Whatever you want to say, because words are magic. We are working with air energies of the smoke. Make sure you have 3 Kings incense, or you have Just Judge incense. Okay, we are working with air, you know, and the energy of earth as well, and cameo flowers, sheep's blood, and so forth. Now, what you're going to do is, this is consecrated. Here is where the trick is, all right? So here's where the trick. If it has to do with your job, all right, and it has to do with work, what you will do is you rub some commanding oil on, you take your commanding oil, which I make my own, and what you do is you rub it and you consecrate it, and you tie it before you start lighting candles and stuff like this. You tie it and you say your prayers as you are tying it. Make sure you tie it 3 times. I'm using green. Why am I using green? Because green represents work and money. So you would need that. Now, if you are domestic violence victim, you would use a purple thread as well, even though you have a purple candle. If you're going through something where your enemies are just horrific, you would use red. Okay, so this is 3 times, and giving you this example. I did it twice already. Now I'm doing this 3. Now, this is related to your work. So what are you going to do? You're also going to burn money for your ancestors. So you say, in blessings and burning money for my ancestors. This is for work. This is for my job. For peace, power, and plenty. Okay? So as you're doing that, and this continues on, make sure the fire is safe and everything is good. Okay? So as you're doing this, for peace, power, and plenty, you're also going to call on your spirit guides to manifest what they need to manifest for you, and it's safely. Now, if you're under 18, please consent with a guardian before messing with fire. So now that we have this all together, what do? We have the white candle, we have the purple candle. I reminded you that this is a 3-day spell. You cannot miss a day. So your first day, you're going to light it like this, as you see on my board. Okay? Now, your second day, you're going to put it right there with a brick. Keep yourself high. You are the purple candle, and you're talking to this candle seriously, and you're saying, you will stay docile. You will no longer dominate me. I am strong. I have my crown. And it doesn't matter you're crowning Orisha, or you're a witch, or you're a Christian. Hey, look, go for it, all right? Then next, you will, the third day, don't forget to put the other brick, all right? So it should look like this. Now, every day, when this candle, the white candle, burns out, what are you going to do, guys? Of course, baby witches, those of you who are just learning, this candle will burn down the first day. That one will continue. Do another one. Consecrate it in your chamomile. Consecrate it with your sheep's blood, which is manso, corieta, maso. You're going to consecrate it with San Alejo, okay? And you're going to make your affirmations and talk, all right? So this will be day 2, and you got to consecrate it, and then day 3. All right, so let's move along. Let's continue on and on. Carry on now. What we're going to do is we're going to do a prayer and pray for protection and peace. I pray that those who follow through with this use the spells that I will start teaching very, very wisely. Will use the blessing of their guardian angels and blessings with the spirit guides that they are working with to use these prayers. And don't take this lightly. And do remember that karma is no joke. And do know that you're calling on the guardians of the north, south, east, and west. So you're going to light yours first. I have the power, the protection, the crown, and I will dominate any situation. Once again, for your job, it is green. For domestic violence, for example, it is purple, okay? And for your enemies, it is red. and do this at your own caution. Okay, now you're going to continue talking to this candle and so forth. If you have the name and date of birth, even better. If you don't, oh well. Okay, so now you use the brick every single day until you reach number 3. And I pray that this video reaches out to those with good hands, and do know that karma's a bitch. Like, this has to be for your own justice and protection. And I pray and I'm thankful for those who took time to watch this long video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below or email me at shadowofwolves777@gmail.com. Inbox me at 407-953-9713. Also, too, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever it is you like to do. Live your own life and leave people's business alone, and mind your own. Just mind your neck and be cool. Everything will be good. But if you need to do this, do it. But live your life for you, to the betterment of yourself. I gotta turn it off. Alafia and blessings to all of you. Thank you for watching Shadow of Wolves.